What was it like being Attorney General with President Bush 41? And I realize it was a different time. And
it was a different time. It was a much less savage time politically. On the other hand, it was the end of the Cold War, and he had to consolidate our gains after the Cold War. He was a master at international policy and foreign policy. He was a very tough-minded guy, but he was also the consummate gentleman. And he treated people very well, and the process, things were buttoned down in that there was a process. Whereas the Trump administration had a certain dynamism, but it was also very chaotic. With Bush, loyalty was a two-way street. He expected loyalty, but he also gave a lot of loyalty to his people, and built up a good, strong personal relationship of trust with them. You didn't really have that with Trump. I can't think of any adult who is not completely dependent on Trump that has had a durable relationship with him.
I've read that you have said, though, that if Trump is the nominee in 2024, that you'll vote for him. Is that true? That's
what I said. It's hard to predict in 3 years and so forth. And I think it would be, I hope the Republicans are smart enough to move on. And I think another candidate who would have his policies would be able to galvanize the American public and galvanize a big majority. And we could go back through sort of the Reagan era where we dominated for a few terms, which is what's necessary. But at the end of the day, it's hard for me to conceive of voting for a Democrat. I believe in the two-party system, and I think that if you have two candidates who you think are objectionable, you pick the one who's least objectionable. I wouldn't throw my vote away on a third party just to say, well, I'm pure. If one of two people is going to be president, you try to pick the least objectionable. And it's hard for me to conceive of voting for a progressive Democrat, because I think that's the main threat to the country right now, is the progressive agenda. So I hope the American people have a better choice than that.
But if it's Trump, you'll vote Trump.
I can't see myself voting for a progressive Democrat.
Mr. Attorney General, thank you very much.